everybody, Matt O'Ree back here with you. Once again, welcome back to Mob on TV, the official Matt O'Ree Band YouTube channel. If you haven't clicked subscribe and joined the Mob family, well, please do so now. Also, hit that little bell icon so you'll get notifications every time I upload a new video. Also, give me a thumbs up if you dig the videos too. All this helps me continue to keep making these videos. And since this is a daily basis, since we're all home avoiding the COVID-19, welcome to the channel if you're just joining us now. So we're still on the fuzz sort of category, like I said from last yesterday's episode of the Kyle Chase Tone Fuzz Fella, which is such a cool pedal. I dug out an old pedal I bought back in the 90s. And like I said last episode, that no surprise, I'm a huge Billy Gibbons fan. And Billy endorsed this product back in the 90s. I don't know if he still uses it, but I had bought this pedal. It's called an Expandora. I know I keep hitting the P a little harder, but Expandora. Really cool looking pedal. It's a brushed aluminum, looks like a hockey puck. I just thought it was the coolest thing, and again, being a Billy Gibbons fan, I really just had to have it. So I remember buying this in the 90s, and at that point, I don't think I was using Comet amps just yet, and I certainly wasn't onto Trainwreck stuff. I think I was still using my blackface Fenders from the 60s. I remember buying this pedal, trying it with my Fender amps, and I didn't like it very much. It was kind of harsh with the Fender amps, kind of no surprise, because fuzz type of distortion overdrive pedals with Fender amps, in my opinion, don't work all that well. So, which is why the Tube Screamer became such a popular thing for my pedal board, because it does work well with Fender amps and does also work well with Marshall style amplifiers too, which is why it's in my pedal board as a, in case I get stuck with backline, I still have a pedal that can work and be friendly with other types of amp platforms. But after trying this with the Trainwreck Rocket, I am so happy that I kept it. I actually kind of have a little list in the back of my head of other pedals I still have that, you know, I kind of like it, but I don't love it. So maybe I'll trade it or sell it, you know, down the road for something else I might want. I'm happy I didn't do that with this. This didn't have the fuzz overdrive that I thought it once was boasted to have. At least with my amp, I didn't get that results. But it sounds really good, and I'm really happy that I kept it. So 3 controls in the front: gain, tone, and level. It's got a real funky, cool looking switch on it too. I'd imagine if that switch went bad, I don't know where you'd find one, because it's not the standard Carling, you know, double pole, double throw kind of top to it. So hopefully that never goes bad. I haven't used this in a long time. Again, I probably used it 2 or 3 times, put it in my pedal locker, and really never thought about it again. So besides the 3 controls on the front, this is the first version of this pedal. I know Bionics, the company, eventually did do something else where they the internal switches that are included in the first version, I think on the second version they put them on top, which is a little bit more convenient. But once you set those switches to a setting that you like, there's really no point in going back and reviewing that. So you're going to see all this in the video. I labeled everything exactly where I have the switches set. There's 3 different versions. They give you a distortion setting, an overdrive setting, and a crunch setting. And I'll review that at the end of the video to let you know what I thought out of this pedal. So let's jump into it. Here we go. The Expandora from Bionics. Okay, well, what did you think? Pretty cool, especially when you dime out, of course, the gain. You can see how much gain it can produce in the three different settings with the dip switches, the internal switches inside. So whether one was up or one was down, or two was up or two was down, what I found that worked great with my train wreck was that if they were both in the on position or the up position. So that, according to the settings in the back, says that that's the crunch mode. So they all worked great, and they worked great with either the Strat or the Les Paul. But I kind of think I like that crunch mode, so both switches up, which is why I stuck with that setting in the Les Paul segment of the video. So hope you dug it. Hope you liked it as much as I do. I'm glad I kept it. It's such a cool, neat little thing, and I love machining like that, where it's like that brushed aluminum. I don't know. There's something about it that I just like. So that's the Expandora from Bionics. I'm sure you could find used ones of these on Reverb somewhere on eBay. I think that's where I got mine on eBay years ago. So since I just talked about the fact that this doesn't work well with every amp, and what does? Well, I have always found that the Tube Screamer does. And I did a Tube Screamer video back in season 1 of the Geartorial, where I did a whole Tube Screamer shootout. And it got fantastic views out of all my videos. That, and of course the 59 Les Paul, I think it's up to 28,000 or something like that. But the Tube Screamer shootout got a lot of attention, a lot of views, a lot of comments. So I decided for tomorrow's episode is that we're going to revisit the Tube Screamer. One of my dear friends and students for a long time, Jim, graciously got me the new Tube Screamer. That's that ruby red sparkle paint job. And as soon as I saw that at the NAMM show, I was like, wait, what happened to green? But damn, does that look cool. So we're going to do a shootout between that and 2 other 808 Tube Screamers, including my old 79 that I still have. So stay tuned for tomorrow. We're heading back to the Tube Screamer land. I got a bunch more stuff lined up for this week too. And of course we're gearing up towards our next Sunday couch concert. If you tuned in last Sunday, it was a lot of fun. We even had the band play live on the channel too. So until then, visit our website, mattoreband.com. Send me email at info@mattore.com. Check out the other videos from this season. We're off to a great start. I got a ton of pedals coming. We're going to be here for another month, apparently. So I'm going to keep making videos every day in between teaching my online lessons, too. I haven't mentioned that in a bit, too. So if you're interested in taking guitar lessons from me, also email me at info@mattorebe.com. I do online lessons, so check that out. Anyway, in the meantime, stay healthy, stay safe, do the right thing. We'll see you tomorrow.